What would America look like if Kamala Harris had won the election and Donald Trump lost? First of all, Trump would be in jail. As soon as he won, all of the investigations were dropped because you can't prosecute a sitting president, right? The way the stock market and the American economy were going upwards, it would be fine. Of course it would. There's no way Kamala Harris would have done like all this drastic stuff to fuck with the economy. So the economy would be totally fine. And all of those things that Trump said, like, oh, there's going to be a fucking depression, all that, it just wouldn't have happened. The United States wouldn't be the, well, laughing stock of the entire world right now. All of world trade wouldn't be restructuring around the United States because there'd be no reason to. You know, we would have no problem continuing to trade Canada with the US because Kamala Harris wouldn't be stupid enough to put in all these fucking tariffs. Canada would still be your friend. We would look different because we would have a different prime minister. Pierre Poilievre would have won the election. Or Justin Trudeau would still be prime minister, but probably not. There would have been an election. Pierre Poilievre would be our prime minister. So we should thank Trump for winning that, at least, because as soon as he came in, all of Canada was able to see like, oh shit, this is what right-wing populism looks like, and Poilievre died. Doge wouldn't have happened, and so USAID wouldn't have been cut, and there'd be 500,000 people still alive around the world. Because when that was cut, it cut off food aid to millions of people around the world. So that would still be in place. ICE wouldn't be running around kidnapping people on the street. They wouldn't have a fucking $180 billion budget. And the United States wouldn't have sunk, $3-4 trillion in a complete wealth transfer to the richest Americans. Since Trump got into office, rich people have gotten $800 billion richer. That money could have gone to helping everybody. But unfortunately, America is kind of dumb. And you guys elected Donald fucking Trump again. And now we're all stuck with him instead of him sitting in a fucking jail cell and Kamala.
You guys, and if you're new to this channel, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. And this is your favorite host, Chojirax. You're highly welcome again. And guys, your thoughts is also very important. I also do need you guys' thoughts. That is very, very much important. So what are your thoughts, guys? What do you think? If she was our president, do you think all this that is happening would be happening? What are your thoughts? Just let me know. Deep down, we all know what we all know, but what are your thoughts? Let me know. Just let me know, and let's continue with another person's opinion.
What if Kamala Harris were president right now? Let me fantasize for a minute. We'd be focused on actually helping immigrants, creating a fair and efficient path to citizenship, not dragging them out of their homes for a deadline, not using fear and cruelty as immigration policy. We'd be protecting Medicare, Medicaid, and SNAP, and not gutting them so the ultra-rich can go buy a fourth yacht. We'd be taxing the rich, not squeezing the poor until there's nothing left to take. We would have passed a real housing plan, helping everyday Americans buy homes, not giving the market away to corporations while rents explode. We'd be fighting inflation with real economic strategy, not slapping tariffs on everything and then pretending we don't know why prices are going up. Tariffs are taxes, and Trump is taxing you on groceries, clothes, cars, while pretending he's tough on China. Kamala would have tackled inflation the smart way by building supply chains, by investing in clean energy and manufacturing right here, by helping families get ahead and not fall further behind. We'd be talking about equality, not banning drag shows, banning books, or banning AP Black history. We'd be honoring the Constitution, not twisting it into a weapon to attack women and erase LGBTQ plus Americans. We'd have a leader who actually understands the working people, middle class, struggling, paycheck to paycheck Americans, the ones Trump only pretend to care about while he's golfing with billionaires. We'd have a president who could actually speak with clarity, not ramble like he's lost his own brain. And yeah, we'd have a black woman as a president. Now, I already know some of y'all are going to run to the comments and say, that woman could never. She changed her accent. We didn't even know who
I guess that's just it. Because looking at what is happening, if she's the one ruling or she is the president, definitely I believe there should be a lot of presidents, a lot of different, sorry, there should be a lot of different because Barack Obama, his tenure, like there was a lot of difference. We didn't have any bombing, Iran fight or stuff like that. So definitely I know that she would follow his footsteps. So definitely.
she was. You mean that qualified, brilliant, accomplished black woman, the one who served as an attorney general, U.S. senator, vice president, and still scares the hell out of you because she doesn't fit your racist, sexist fantasy of what a president should look like? Say whatever you want, but you know damn well if Kamala Harris were a white man named Kyle, you'd be calling her the next Ronald Reagan. We had a chance to make history the right way. A woman, a black woman, leading with intelligence, strength, compassion. But instead, we got Trump, a man who can't speak a full sentence, who brags about being a dictator, who jacked up prices with tariffs and then blames everybody else, who called immigrants animals, mocked disabled people, cozied up to white supremacists, and helped kill Roe v. Wade. And somehow, y'all brought him back. I voted Kamala because I wanted a president for everyone, not just the loudest, angriest, most hateful voters in the room. But America, you got it wrong.
Some people still say, no, Kamala would have been worse. And I say to myself, correct me if I'm wrong, Destiny, she wouldn't have started an ill-advised war. She wouldn't have rolled out the red carpet for Vladimir Putin. She wouldn't have stolen $175 billion from the American people when it comes to these stupid tariffs that have ruined the economy. She wouldn't have given the top tax breaks to the top 1% of $100 billion. There's so many things I could say that she wouldn't have done and things she would have done.
Yeah, my thought is that definitely, if she is the president currently, I know that definitely there will be a crisis, but it might not be much like what is going on currently with Trump. It might not be much. Because I know that she is a mother, definitely. She should know how to take care of her people. Barack Obama did his best. I know definitely she will. But I don't know, Trump. So I just feel that definitely I wish she was in a position where Trump is. Definitely there'll be a lot of difference. I'm not saying definitely that she won't have crisis. Things are not going to happen. Yeah, stuff is going to happen, but I know that definitely she will handle things with care and proportion. That's just the fact about it. I'm not saying Trump is not trying, but come on, the whole bomb blast and everything, that's too much. That is too much.
She wouldn't have taken 20 million people off of healthcare coverage and taken millions of people off of food stamps. I mean, these are pretty basic, pretty important things that Kamala would not have done. And I just think we would have been in a not that Kamala's perfect, but we would have been in a much better situation as far as our economy goes if Kamala had won the election.
We would have been in a much better situation as far as literally everything goes. Yeah, it's no question. I don't buy that. Somebody made a post on my subreddit the other day, and I agreed with them. It's not enough if you're talking to, especially another content creator, influencer, but even to an individual when they're like, man, I don't know. I kind of regret voting for Trump. I don't care if you regret voting for Trump. I need to hear you say that Kamala would have been a better president. That's what I need. Until you're ready to say that, you've not truly understood the despair that you have thrown this country into. Like, by the end of the first Trump term, I was like, man, like, I thought it was going to be really bad. It was kind of worse than I thought in some ways, especially after the January 6th stuff. This term, like, we're a year and 2 months in. Like, it's just, like, there's nothing that he could do that would even be surprising anymore. I'm surprised. The thing that surprised me the most, he hasn't saber rattled over nuclear weapons yet. I'm surprised I haven't heard Trump threaten to nuke him.
If they are regretting what is happening currently, do you think they are all regretting it? Let me know. What are your thoughts in the comment section? And stay tuned for the next video. And this is your favorite host, Chojorax. And peace out, guys.